Welcome to the Gift and Home channel, Store Design. My name is Charlie Napoleon. This segment is going to be on fixturing. If you remember in our earlier discussion on floor plans, I had asked that you place your fixturing out on your floor plan, not necessarily that you had selected it, but at least where it would go, so that we had an idea of how much fixturing we would need to complete your store. This way, we only need to build or buy the fixtures we need. We don't want to have a store that has what I call an over-fixtured look. Now, fixturing comes, of course, in endless designs and shapes. And fixture selection is always determined by really what your product selection is going to be. For example, if you're going to be doing a ladies' apparel, here it's very specific. You need dress racks, you need hat displays and belt racks and so on. So it's very specific. In giftware fixturing, I really prefer it to be simple. And here I'm going to show you a few examples of what I'm talking about, because what you really are trying to ultimately sell is your product and not your fixtures. So good fixturing is fixturing that disappears. Now let's use an example of a gift application, which I've done here in this store. Very, very simple. We have a white table with a small coffee table, so to speak, that's in the front, 3 white cubes, and an etagere. All of it very flexible and movable, and we can rearrange this, and having the table come out on the other side, we can put the etagere onto the opposite side, so it gives us total flexibility in displaying product. Back here, I have a glass tower. This is a metal and glass tower, very basic design, and I'll tell you where you can buy some of these a little bit later on in the program. But something like this is very simple, and of course we want to use the glass because here what we're trying to do is display giftware, and giftware generally is always looks better on glass than on wood. We have a gourmet section in the other section of the store. We'll show you shots of that later, which shows gourmet food products. Here we used French hutches, and we use more of a traditional look. Tables, I like open space tables, but on occasion I do use tables that have skirted bottoms, and the reason for that is I basically use it as a stockroom. I put excess merchandise underneath these skirted areas so that it's easier for my staff to make a quick selection and they can get the customer, moving on their way. Now, fixture resources, I want to say new fixturing which is what I really prefer. And I have found, especially in the last 5 or 6 years, that new fixturing really doesn't cost much more than used fixturing. With all of the imports that are coming in, and in this particular case, I actually had these made by a local kitchen cabinet maker who made these for me here locally. So it saved me freight and other costs, and it was very basic in design, so he was able to run off several of them at one time, and that also kept the cost down. But fixture resources could include trade shows, the internet, always under store fixturing. Almost all of many of your local reps many times will even have lines of fixturings that they represent. But pretty much trade shows are the best place to find fixturing. If you're in the gift business, obviously the gift people will be there that promote their displays that really relate to your products. Most important thing is to keep your fixturing flexible and movable, nothing permanent, so that gives you that creative ability to merchandise your store. I hope this has been informative. We look forward to our next segment. I thank you.